And so on, hi drummers, hope you're well. It had to be some Charlie Watts today, didn't it? So Charlie Watts died yesterday at age 80. A very sad day, but as always, in fact, when somebody esteemed, loved, worshipped, a legend dies, it's a chance to celebrate them, isn't it? And think about what they gave us, which is an incredible legacy of rock and roll drumming. It was hard to pick out a moment. One of my channel members, Jason, is working on this song and this intro, so it seemed to fit. This story goes, this was a mistake, in fact. So the story goes that Charlie Watts misheard momentarily where beat one was in Keith Richards' guitar intro and came in an unusual place and then sort of put it right. That sounds about right. I mean, it could well be, but who cares? It's still one of the most iconic moments. And when I play the song on gigs, which happens sometimes, I do it like this. I play it in that fashion with that funny snare drum on beat one. I noticed the Rolling Stones didn't, I guess. I noticed that they don't replicate this intro, but I just think it's so classic and so iconic, and it just makes the whole band smile, if nothing else, when you play it just like he did. Let's have a little look. It goes like this. So the guitar starts on the and of beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. So the guitar starts on the and of beat 4. The riff plays. The first note that we hit on the hi-hat is on beat 3 in the second bar. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. On the 3, right? It actually goes 3, 4. The bass drum is beat 4. Let's practice that first bit a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Like 3 and a 4. You getting that? 3 and a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. You getting it? Then, next bar that we play goes. So you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and like all the eighth notes are accounted for here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're doing here that Charlie Watts thing of when the groove kicks in. It's a straight 8s feel, but he's, as very often, leaving out the hi-hat when he hits the snare drum. In that unmistakable Charlie Watts style. So you've got 1 and then that groove feel starts on beat 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, we're going to play the first 3 bars of the song a few times here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. It's nuts, isn't it? Snare drum is on beat 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Okay, next bar, which is the last one, like of the intro, I would say, is this. So you're onto sort of regular feel here by this one, bar 4 of the whole song, in that the first snare drum is on in the backbeat position of beat 2. 1 and 2 and 3, and you open the hi-hat on the and of beat 3, but you then do a thing Charlie Watts, did a lot, which was hit the snare drum like intro fill, like the entrance drum fill on the and. Does it a lot. Does it on, for example, Honky Tonk Women, and a ton of other ones as well on the and. So you've got 4 and. So bar 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, let's go bar at a time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ba-da-ba. So first bar of the song there, no drums at all. And then second bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and fourth bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, let's run it a little bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Okay, a bit faster. 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. And one for luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. And once it's then up and running, it's a 4 on the floor, straight 8's feel with the classic Charlie Watts. Kind of feel. I'll perhaps do a whole playthrough shortly. In fact, I probably will. But yeah, that's the intro, man. Once for luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba. I'll run it with the actual backing track a couple of times, which is on YouTube, by the way. And I'll link to it in the description below. Here we go. And one for luck. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, it was probably a mistake, but you know, that's rock and roll, man. That is rock and roll, and it's just absolutely iconic, isn't it? There's nothing else quite like it. It's my favourite moment in that tune, although I love the tune. It's my favourite moment in that tune. Flipping love the bass line in that as well. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's just solid gold rock and roll, isn't it? So yeah, shout out to channel member Jason, who's working on that one. I hope that helps with the intro. Of course, you're not obliged to play it like Charlie Watts did that day. He didn't do that himself in the subsequent, live performances of it. As far as I know, he never replicated that intro, or even never the same intro twice. It just sort of basically did whatever, didn't they? But that was kind of the point of the Stones, I guess. And yeah, it's an iconic. I personally like recreating it. So there you go. Thanks for watching as always. Really, really appreciate it. Needless to say, R.I.P. Charlie Watts. See you soon. Thanks a lot.